Good morning everybody and welcome to my channel. If you feel like it, go ahead and give me a subscribe, hit that bell if you don't want to miss anything. As always, give me a like or a dislike, and I like it when you comment. That's my favorite part. So let's get into this video. I was talking to my friend here on YouTube. Her channel is Beauty Beatdown. I will make sure to put her channel down below. I'm really bad at figuring out how to do that, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, I definitely want to give her credit down below. Anyways, we are doing this tag together, so make sure you check out her video. But the tag is called the Darkling Tag, which I was a little bit skeptical because, you know, I'm not darkling or super goth, but I do have goth tendencies, and if I had the body and the job and the confidence, I would wear mostly goth clothes. For the most part I wear black and only black, but I don't wear, you know, the cool boots or yada yada. But anyways, so we're going to do the Darkling tag, and it's a bunch of questions. So I'm going to read off the question and my answer, and hopefully you enjoy this video. Some of these questions are in order because they kind of like printed out weird and all funky. I will try to put all of the questions down in the subscription box, and as always, you can just look up the Darkling tag and get the questions that way. I don't know who created this tag, so if you do know, let me know so I can give them credit. The first question is, what is your favorite candle scent? I had a hard time answering this one. I had a hard time answering like 90% of these questions, okay? Because I just don't know how to answer questions. But I went with vanilla or pumpkin spice or cinnamon, depending on what time of year it is, you know. I really like warm scents, and I really like cinnamon and vanilla and pumpkin spice. So I don't know. Next question is, what is your favorite brand / color of lipstick? And I had a hard time answering what my favorite color is because I wear so many different colors. I really like a true red, and I really do like a black, or even a gray is really cool. But I don't know if I can consider any of them my favorite. But my favorite formula, I think, has to be the Juvia's Place Liquid Lippies or the Dose of Colors. Well, I really do like a marigold color too for my lips. That's really fun. Okay, it says, the next question is, if you had to give up the color black, what would you choose? I would probably choose like a red, like a, you know, a ruby red, maybe a dark green. I don't know. It says, do you have a favorite book? Not really. I like reading, but I don't read enough. If I had to really sit down and think about it, which I did, probably like The Interview with the Vampire. I really like that Anne Rice series, and I'm like a big fan of vampires, so yeah. Are you a tea or coffee person? Both. Anything with caffeine really is my friend. I really do love all kinds of teas, and I love coffee, but I'm kind of a coffee snob, so if I'm drinking coffee, it's got a lot of the sweet sugars in it. My friend, my roommate, my best friend, named me Mixed Tea for my nickname because when we met I was like drinking a crap ton of tea. So yeah, Mixed Tea is what they used to call me. Okay, what is your favorite perfume cologne? Anything warm smelling. Again, because I really like those vanilla-y scents. I really like coconut and pineapple, like make me feel like I'm on a tropical island. I really like the Bum Bum Sol de Janeiro scent. I know it's like not very gothic or anything like that, but any hardcore perfume kind of gives me a headache, so I really have to be careful, and those scents seem to work for me, and they're kind of body sprays, not perfume. Because like I said, perfume gives me a headache. Do I have a celebrity crush? Duh. Who doesn't have a celebrity crush? No, I don't know. But I have too many really to list, so I'm not even gonna go down that road. Yeah. If I could change my name to a stereotypical 90s 2000 gothy name, what would it be? Is a Whisper a 90s 2000 goth name? Because maybe Whisper, maybe Willow. I really like Raven too, but I'm not sure if those are typical 90s 2000s names, so I don't know. What are your top 3 tips for surviving hot water while you're wearing black clad? Okay, just don't go outside. Just don't. Just don't go in the sun. I don't like the sun. I go out in the sun with my kids, but I'm not a big fan of the heat beating down on me, so my suggestion is just don't. Or go somewhere near water or where it's going to be slightly windy. I have a cool umbrella with you. I dig the umbrellas or a hat because yeah, those are the things that I like to do to keep the sun off of me. What song always makes you happy? It says it doesn't have to be a goth band. I couldn't answer this. I'm one of those people that doesn't listen to music to make me happy. I listen to a lot of music that have a lot of emotions, like anger or sadness or I don't know, and I tend to listen to that type of music when I'm feeling those ways. I don't really listen to music to be like happy. I don't know, maybe that's weird, but I couldn't come up with something or a song that I thought of that just makes me feel happy every time I hear it, so sorry about that. Are you active in the arts? Play an instrument, write, paint, etc. I used to write, but I don't really write anymore. I used to be really into like poetry and stuff. I cannot play an instrument. I am so not good at that. I tried and I'm just awful. But I do paint, sort of. I mean, I paint my body, so maybe you can consider that being, you know, active in the arts. I'm not like super good at it or anything, but it's fun. If a teacup or mug was made for me, what would it say? And I think I have a whole bunch of teacups that my mom made for me for my makeup brushes, and my favorite is I don't give a hufflefuck. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Even though I hate J.K. Rowling now because she's a twat, excuse my language, don't come for me, but I do like Harry Potter, and I am a Hufflepuff, and yeah, I don't give a hufflefuck, so that's that. What is your number 1 non-gothy hobby? Again, like I said, I'm not like super gothy, like I'm a wannabe. And I don't know what is a non-gothy hobby. My music is definitely not gothy, that's for sure, but that's not really a hobby. My makeup is not super gothy, so maybe that. Oh, I'm a big nerd, so I love tabletop games, and I love just games in general, and you know, video games and things like that. Is that non-gothy? I don't know. If I could be a supernatural creature, what would it be and why? I had 2 answers for this. A vampire, because they live forever. I don't want to be like a, you know, creepy vampire. I want to be like a vampire from like True Blood or Vampire Diaries. I want to be a hot vampire, okay? Not one of the really, you know, super scary monster ones. I want to be a hot gothy vampire. But and then my other one was, I think it would be, oh, and I want to be a hot gothy vampire because I want to be hot and I want to live forever, and I want to have their magical powers. Anyways, so The other one I thought of was like a broken fairy, like a broken goth fairy. I love fairies and I love that kind of mystical thing about them, and I think it would be really cool to be a fairy, but I'd want ripped wings and like, I don't know. And again, fairies have magical powers, so. All right, bear with me, you guys. There's so many questions. Hopefully I'm answering them okay. What horror monster based superpower would you have? Well, I guess if I was a vampire, I would like be fast, or I don't know, maybe even be strong. It kind of depends on what, you know. I think I would choose like being fast if I could choose, and also if I was a fairy, then flying, which would be awesome, and then probably mind reading. Do you feel oh, and another cool one would be being able to make people do what I want them to do, you know, mind control. All right, do you feel confident and comfortable interacting with other goths or gothy people online or in real life? Why or why not? I just suck at interacting with people in general. Doesn't matter if it's online or in person. Doesn't matter if they're gothy or not gothy. I just suck at interacting with people, period. So no, I am not confident in interacting with others, okay? And it has nothing to do with their aesthetic. Hair or great makeup is more important. I chose great makeup because even though my makeup's not like amazing, I suck at hair, so I can never have great hair. Wigs are my go-to if I really want something fun with my hair and great. So I just went with great makeup because I can semi-do okay makeup. Do you feel confident? Oh, I already read that one. Is there something you wish there was more of in your subculture? I had no idea how to answer this question, but I just went with what I think every subculture needs to have, which is more acceptance and more kindness towards anybody different from you. I don't know, maybe that's a cop-out. Care to share an embarrassing story related to your darklings? I have no idea. I really was a little bit confused by this question. Maybe, am I allowed to be afraid of ghosts? If you're more gothic, are you allowed to be afraid of ghosts? I don't know. I'm terrified of ghosts. And I am super terrified of horror movies. I love watching them, but I'm one of those people that like will jump 2 feet off my bed to make sure there's nothing underneath my bed that's going to like cut my foot open or something. That's kind of weird and embarrassing. And I've had to have like my friends go to the bathroom with me for watching a scary movie, so I'm not alone. I mean, they're not in the bathroom with me, but you know, they're there. Okay. I don't know if that's embarrassing related to my darkling though. I don't know. How are you at DIY? I'm okay at it. I'm okay. I mean, I'm not bad at it. I'm not amazing at it, but I can get pretty creative and make some pretty cool stuff. Describe your ideal wedding quickly. I would love like an Addams Family, you know, like Gomez and Morticia kind of feeling. Like even if it was like cosplay, that would be so much fun. Or like a Halloween-y kind of wedding, like super dark, like graveyardy, black, I don't know, something like that. Very lacy, Victorian style, maybe some corsets. I don't know. I'm never getting married ever, but that would be my ideal wedding. These are true and false questions. I love watching cheesy romantic films. True. I'm totally embarrassed by that, but I love cheesy romantic movies, like While You Were Sleeping and The Proposal and Overboard, and yeah, there's quite a few that I really like. Yeah. I always remember to wash my makeup at night. Yes. I do not sleep on my makeup. I can't, and it's not good for your face, and yeah, I always wash my makeup off. I sleep with plushies. No, if I didn't have animals, I probably would, but I have my animals that I sleep with, like my kitty and my dog, and those are plushy enough for me. I wear non-black pajamas most nights. I guess if you can consider skin as, you know, non-black pajamas, because I really don't like sleeping with clothes. I am dating a goth, darky person. False. I wish. Yeah. Anyways, I think Edward Eldritch, I think that's how you say it, is overrated. He's in the Sisters of Mercy. I'm like, I don't know. Is he really even rated? I think the music's okay. It's not bad. Not my go-to, but sometimes I have listened to that band. Okay. I don't like vampires. That is totally false. I love vampires. Love. I don't like clubs. That is true. I have never been to a club. Not kind of my thing. I don't enjoy graveyards. That is false. I love them. I like to go visit them. I know that's really weird, but you can find some really cool gravestones and markers, and I don't know. I think it's fun. I don't go often, but sometimes I do, and yeah. All right. Blood makes me queasy. True. Unless it's on me or an object. I used to clean surgical instruments at the hospital, and there's blood and cartilage and body parts and anything and everything on those, and that doesn't bother me at all. But if it's like on my kid or somebody else, I do get queasy. I can pull it together. I've learned how to like just pull it together, but especially with my kids, you know, have to calm myself out of that. Like, it's more like anxiety than like queasy, because I'm like, oh my gosh, that person's really hurt, and then I'm like, what do I do, kind of thing. I don't know. Anyways, I'd sooner faint than pet a spider. That is false. I have about 30 to 40 tarantulas in my house. I love them. I will say I have, I'm when we first got them, I was more afraid of them, and now not so much. I had one jump, you know, a foot away onto my body, which kind of freaked me out. Luckily, I knew she wasn't like, because they go into posture mode and they let you know when they're going to hurt you, and she wasn't going to hurt me, and I knew that, but I did scream. You know, but I didn't hurt her or flick her off of me or anything. And I don't really handle my tarantulas because it's not really something you're supposed to do. I mean, you can, but it's not recommended. So, but I'm not like super terrified, and like holding jumping spiders in the summer is fun for me. Anyways, I don't like hold them like now, but when I was a kid, I used to love holding them. But yeah, okay. I don't like haunted houses. That is false. I love them. However, I am a chicken. I did go and spend the night at like Wolf Creek Inn or whatever it's called. It's a haunted hotel, and we investigated it, you know, my mom and my sibling, and you know, it was fun, and I'm scared and terrified, but I love being scared and terrified, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do love haunted houses, and I would love to go around spending nights at more haunted locations. But I wouldn't go alone. Okay. I still browse Hot Topics clearance rack. I guess that's true, but only when I'm in the mall. Like, I don't just like go just to browse them, and with, you know, COVID and stuff, I haven't really been to the mall, so I haven't like this last year. But if I'm there near Hot Topic, yeah, I'm gonna go look at their clearance rack. Why not? I never read Dracula. Yes, that's true. Shameful. And I think Bella Lugosi Dead is a long and boring song. I'd never heard of this song. sorry. That's where the whole I'm not like really immersed into the goth subculture, but I thought it was okay. I didn't have an issue with listening to that song. Yeah, so I'm hoping people don't flick me too much crap for doing this tag, because I'm obviously not super goth. But yeah, thank you for watching, and remember, Beauty Beatdown is also doing this tag. Okay, thank you. Bye.